Welcome back to Cover Crunch, your essential guide to navigating the complex world of motor insurance here in the United Kingdom. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most reassuring and crucial features that a modern car insurance policy can offer to protect responsible motorists. We are talking about the Uninsured Driver Promise, a benefit designed to shield you from the unfair consequences of an accident that is not your fault. This promise is absolutely vital in maintaining your valuable no-claims bonus, which is commonly referred to as NCB. The issue of drivers operating a vehicle without valid insurance is unfortunately a persistent problem on UK roads, posing a substantial risk to every fully insured driver. When an accident occurs and the at-fault party is uninsured, the consequences can quickly become financially disastrous for the innocent driver involved. You are left facing not only the inconvenience of repairs and potential injury, but also the very real possibility of losing your hard-earned no-claims bonus. This is exactly where the concept of the Uninsured Driver Promise steps in, acting as a crucial safeguard within your comprehensive insurance coverage. The promise essentially states that if you are hit by an uninsured driver and the accident is verified to be completely their fault, your insurer will handle the claim without affecting your no-claims bonus. This protection is a significant factor to consider when evaluating different policy options available in the market. To truly appreciate the value of this promise, we must first understand the fundamental importance of the no-claims bonus itself. The no-claims bonus represents a cumulative discount awarded by insurers for every year you drive without making a claim, substantially reducing your annual premium over time. Losing this bonus can mean a sudden and painful increase in your renewal quotation, completely negating years of safe and careful driving. The mechanism of the Uninsured Driver Promise works to prevent this punitive outcome. When activated, your own insurer essentially treats the incident as a non-fault claim, even though they cannot recover the costs from a third-party insurer, as is the normal procedure. It is a commitment by the insurer to absorb the costs and protect your driving record, provided you meet certain necessary conditions detailed within your specific policy wording. It is important to understand that not all uninsured driver promises are created equal, and the fine print matters immensely in these situations. Some policies may offer full protection against all aspects of the claim, including the excess, while others might only guarantee the preservation of your no-claims bonus. Therefore, always scrutinize the specific terms and conditions before you make a definitive purchasing decision. A critical requirement for successfully invoking this promise is the need to provide sufficient evidence that the other party involved was indeed the driver at fault and that they were uninsured at the time of the incident. This usually involves obtaining detailed information from the scene of the crash, including the registration number of the other vehicle involved and the full contact details of any independent witnesses present. The ability to secure a police incident number is another incredibly helpful step that can significantly strengthen your claim and accelerate the process of invoking the Uninsured Driver Promise. While it is not always mandatory, having an official police record corroborates the sequence of events and the other driver's uninsured status, making it far simpler for your own insurance company to process the claim internally and keep your no-claims bonus intact. We have analyzed data sourced from comparison websites, for example, Money Supermarket, and other industry sources to identify the insurers who consistently deliver the strongest and most reliable uninsured driver promise. This analysis focuses not only on whether the promise is offered but, more importantly, on the clarity of the terms and the ease with which customers are able to successfully complete a claim process. The best insurers in this regard often share common characteristics, primarily offering an immediate and comprehensive form of the promise without convoluted clauses or excessive demands for proof. They understand the stressful nature of an accident and aim to provide a smooth, reassuring experience, allowing the innocent driver to get back on the road with minimal administrative burden and financial worrying. Many of the top-tier insurers operating within the UK motor insurance market now include this promise as a standard feature within their comprehensive policy offerings, acknowledging its importance to customer satisfaction and loyalty. However, drivers must remain vigilant and confirm its inclusion, especially when dealing with slightly lower-cost policies where this vital protection might only be available as an optional add-on. Some niche or specialist insurers also excel in this area, sometimes offering tailored versions of the Uninsured Driver Promise that specifically cater to their particular customer base, for example, classic car owners or high-performance vehicle drivers. These specialist options sometimes provide a higher level of coverage for specific parts or modifications, extending the protection beyond the basic chassis and components of the vehicle. The ultimate measure of a strong uninsured driver promise is how an insurer handles the requirement for identifying the at-fault driver and confirming their lack of insurance documentation. Insurers with superior promises will often provide significant assistance in tracing the required details and liaising with the relevant authorities, instead of placing the entire burden of proof upon the shoulders of the policyholder themselves. One challenge drivers frequently encounter is the necessity to secure details of the at-fault vehicle, even if the driver flees the scene immediately after the collision has taken place. The uninsured driver promise typically requires the innocent driver to have captured the registration mark of the vehicle responsible for the damage, which is a requirement that is completely non-negotiable for a successful claim. It is absolutely crucial to distinguish the uninsured driver promise from standard no-claims bonus protection, as they are entirely separate policy features. Standard no-claims bonus protection simply allows you to make a claim without losing your accrued discount, irrespective of fault, but typically costs an additional fee to implement and does not necessarily cover the excess cost. The uninsured driver promise, by contrast, is specifically triggered only when the accident is unequivocally not your fault and involves a driver who has failed to comply with the legal requirement of obtaining valid insurance coverage. It is a targeted protection against a specific type of risk, providing a safety net in scenarios where recovery of costs is otherwise extremely problematic or completely impossible. In the long term, opting for an insurer that includes a robust uninsured driver promise can represent significant financial savings, far outweighing any small difference in the initial policy premium cost. This protection essentially future-proofs your insurance policy, guaranteeing that years of safe driving will not be undone by one unfortunate encounter with an irresponsible motorist on the road. When using price comparison platforms, for example, Money Supermarket, drivers should utilize the filtering options to specifically identify policies that include the uninsured driver promise as standard. This simple act of filtering ensures that the resulting quotations are not only competitive in price, but also provide the necessary fundamental level of protection that every responsible driver deserves to possess. Ultimately, the best strategy involves reading the policy documentation carefully and paying close attention to the section detailing claim procedures and the exact definition of the uninsured driver promise. A truly exceptional promise will be clearly articulated, straightforward in its requirements, and easily accessible when you need to make a claim after a traumatic or stressful incident. This promise is more than just an add-on. It is a clear statement of an insurer's commitment to protecting its policyholders from the financial fallout caused by the actions of others. Make sure that your next motor insurance policy provides this essential safeguard to keep your no-claims bonus safe and secure, regardless of the unfortunate circumstances you might face. Thank you very much for watching this video. We hope you found this deep dive into the uninsured driver promise great and highly informative. Please remember to subscribe to the Cover Crunch channel for more essential insurance advice, and like the video if you found the information useful. If you have any specific questions about your current policy or need further clarification, leave me your comment through the comment section below.